This is Big Billy, Atlanta, Georgia. Zone 3. Middle school days, all black school, all black teachers, all black principal, all black everything. Everybody had the candy hustle. Skittles, Snickers, Starbursts. We was running mini corner stores out our backpacks. Most kids respected the grind. You pay your dollar, you get your candy, end of story. But Big Billy, he was different. He wasn't a thief. He didn't snatch nothing from nobody. He was a professional beggar, and begging was his full-time job. You couldn't eat nothing around Billy. Not chips, not candy, not sandwiches, nothing. The second you opened something, here he come. Can I have some? Can I have some? Didn't matter if you had a whole meal or just one fry left. Billy was gonna ask. We used to call him a vulture, because he circled the cafeteria looking for kids who didn't finish. Cold fries? Billy had his hand out. Half a sandwich? He was already reaching. Chocolate milk with spit back in the straw? Billy didn't care. He'd drink it down with a smile. That's how greedy he was. That's why we couldn't eat in peace. One day he asked my boy for candy. Told him, "I'll pay you tomorrow." But tomorrow never came. And then Billy had the nerve to start spending money with other kids selling candy. Acted like he didn't owe nothing. Walking around chewing, smiling, pockets full, but ducking my boy. So my boy said, "I got something for him." And we was all in on it. Next morning, homeroom. Billy came in hungry as always. My boy pulled out a chocolate bar, unwrapped it slow, acted like he was eating a piece. Billy leaned over, greedy eyes wide. "Let me get a piece, man." My boy laughed. "Man, you still owe me." Billy begged again. "Come on, just a little piece." So my boy sighed real big, shook his head and said, "Here, man, you can have the whole thing." Billy snatched it quick, smashed the whole bar in seconds. Didn't share, didn't break off a bite, didn't even breathe between chews. Just greedy, licking his fingers like he ate a steak dinner. But that wasn't no regular candy bar. That was X-Lax Deluxe. We sat back waiting like it was a movie. And Billy was the star. First period? Nothing. Second period? Nothing. By lunch, we was side-eyeing each other, like, when is it gonna kick in? But Billy made it worse. He didn't just eat. He went beast mode. He ate at least 4 Sloppy Joes. I even gave him mine, 'cause I didn't like Sloppy Joes anyway, so now Billy had 4 sandwiches stacked in his belly. Plus chips, plus chocolate milk, plus whatever else he begged off other kids. We just looked at each other like, boy, when this hit, it's gonna be nuclear. Still waiting, still watching. Finally, last period came, typing class. And this wasn't no regular teacher. This was the mean typing teacher, the one who never let nobody leave her class. Billy raised his hand the first time. "Can I please use the bathroom?" She didn't even look up. 40 minutes left, you can wait." He was rocking in his chair, holding his stomach, stomping his foot. Stomach bubbling like collard greens on the stove. 5 minutes later, he tried again, louder. "Please, I gotta go real bad." She snapped. "I said no." Didn't care about nothing but her rules. Now, Billy was gripping his desk, rocking harder, sweating. The 5 of us who knew were biting our shirts, laughing. Then the third time, Billy begged again. "Please, teacher, please, I can't hold it." She still said no, didn't budge an inch. Billy was stomping, rocking, holding his stomach like he was fighting a demon. We knew he was done. Finally, he jumped up, desk sliding, chair flying back. And he ran straight out the room like his life depended on it. Shoes squeaking down the hall, arms pumping, bathroom his finish line, teacher yelling, "Get back here!" But Billy was gone. When the bell rang, the 5 of us went straight to the bathroom, and what we saw, pure comedy. From the door to the stall was a straight trail. Boo-boo everywhere like somebody dragged a paint roller dipped in brown. And right there on the floor, his drawers. Not hidden, not tucked away, just dropped in defeat. Them things was so big they looked like a parachute. We was doubled over, crying from laughter. It wasn't the whole school that knew. It was just us, me, my boy, and a couple more friends. From that day forward, we never called him Big Billy again. To us, he was Shitty Bill, that's what we called him every time we saw him. Shitty Bill. Years later, when I got grown, I saw him again. I smiled and said, "What's up, Shitty Bill?" He frowned and said, "Don't call me that." And the first words out of my mouth were, "Boy, stop." I laughed so hard I had to hold my stomach, and after a second he laughed too. Because once you leave your drawers on the floor and the right 5 people see it, that's your name forever with us. That's why we always called him Shitty Bill.